All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeft TV. Are you ready for some high-speed action tonight? Step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to Spa, baby. This is TurnLeft TV, and I'm your host, Keith Johnson. IndyCar Brasil, NASCAR Total heads to Spa-Francorchamps tonight for race number 2 of that 2020 DTM Series season. This is a classic road course, and this is going to be a lot of fun here with these DTM cars. I'm excited, man. You should be too. It's live right here on TurnLeft TV. Flag to flag, baby. Here we go. Well, the iconic road course, Spa. No mistake in this one. And this is a great track for this series. I'm excited, baby. You should be too. Here we go. All right, thank you so much for coming in here to TurnLeft TV. I'm your host, Heath Johnson. And right now, these guys are in the qualification session. We'll take a look at the track here at Spa, located in Belgium. 7 kilometer, 4.3 mile road course, 19 turns. And if you have anything to do with racing, fan, whatever you happen to be, driver, crew member, I don't know, man, you've got to know about this track. This is one of the classic road courses in all of motorsport. Getting very excited about this one. Got some great drivers here on the grid tonight. DTM Series race. It's race number 2 of 8. 45-minute race here tonight. I'm your host, Heath Johnson, the broadcaster, the commentator, the guy you want to beat if things go awry. Again, thank you so much for coming in and joining me here on TurnLeft TV. Take a look at the season standings coming into tonight. Edgelson Carnero with that big win last week. 3-point lead over Edson Luis. Benor Silva sits in the 3rd position. Julio Caligari is 4th. Carlos Leite sits in the 5th position. Valo Chachalowski is 6th. That season schedule, of course, tonight. Spa next week. Moscow, July the 6th there. Misano, another great track there coming up on the 13th. Lazarus Ring is an oval. That is going to be a good one, too. 20 July. It's a little bit like Pocono. It's a 3-turn oval. Really, it's not really an oval there. It's 3-turn. It's a big triangle like Pocono, only shorter. Checking out the chat session. I thought we had a chat session going on here. Let's do a little refresh. There we go. William D. Follow not even here tonight, man. Follow not even here tonight. Must be making a track. Be my guess. Take a look at those times there. 2:18.411 or 4:14. Sorry about that. Ben Orsilva's second. Edson Luis currently third on the grid here in the qualification session. Thank you so much for coming in and joining me here on the YouTube channel, TurnLeft TV. I'm your host, Heath Johnson, and if you haven't subscribed, just give that subscribe button a little tap there, and then you can share my videos with all your friends. Anywhere you can share YouTube videos, you can share my videos here at TurnLeft TV. If you'd like to make a donation to TurnLeft TV, you can click on the link up in the banner of the channel and make a donation straight through PayPal. Again, thank you for coming in. Never thought in a million years I'd have 450 subscribers, but I am very, very honored that people would come out and watch these races here on TurnLeft TV. I'm going to do a little bit of a left and right turning tonight, so Will D says Apollo's a little still recovering from the stock car race last week. That was a wild one. 20 drivers out there on Friday night. Beating up on him a little bit, picking on the old guy. Speaking of Friday night, coming up on Friday, we will be at Phoenix for race number 3 of that 2020 summer season in the High Octane Racing League Bushwhacker Series. 120 laps there from Phoenix, and that should be a great one. You do not want to miss it. We had 20 drivers out last Friday, and I would expect the same amount, if not more, this Friday. And of course, it'll be live right here on TurnLeft TV. Colin Maniac joining us in here in the chat, too. How about that? Elder Mueller! Buenas noche, my friend. Rooting on his teammate, Edelson Carnero. So, Elder Mueller sitting out in the 02 car tonight. He's rooting on the 09 car. Coming up tomorrow night, man. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a great one. Montreal. Sim Racing Mania's IndyCar GT Series season. 60-minute race from that street circuit. And man, I'll tell you what, the point standing's heating up in that series. So this could be a pivotal race. You do not want to miss it. Be live right here tomorrow night at 9 p.m. British local time and 4 p.m. Eastern time here in the United States. Live right here on TurnLeft TV. If you're interested in some comics, comic books, action figures, games, all things comic related, check out diacomics.com. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Your nerd headquarters, diacomics.com. TurnLeftTV.com. Need Elder Mueller in here to come and translate in the when we interview the winner. How about that, Elder? Get in here. Can't take the night off. All right, that will do it for qualifications. Looks like Benor Silva is the going to be the pole sitter, 218.352. Edgelson Carnero will start in the second position. Edson Luis third. Julio Caligari starts in the fourth position. Carlos Leite will start fifth. Pretty close times there. Really, this track very challenging track, but a lot of fun, man. Really is a lot of fun, man. You figure this track out. It is a heck of a lot of fun. Get in. This is the DTM Series 2020 IndyCar Brasil NASCAR Total style. I just call them Total. And we'll take a look at the session results. It's separating them by car make, because those are all supposed to be the same class, and they're separating them by class there, looks like. We don't want that. So I'm kind of wondering how long these guys actually are going to have in the warm-up session. We'll see. We get a little side-by-side action working. Looks like it is. That's good to see. Always like it when the other computer's working. Guys rolling it over to warm-up. 5 minutes of warm-up, man. We got time to go to the restroom. Oh, no. Good. We're good to go. Hey, thank you so much for coming in again, joining me here on TurnLeft TV. I want to encourage you to also click on the, if you want to message me on Discord, you can go down to one of these addresses here and message me on Discord. You can follow me on Twitter at TurnLeftTV, Facebook at TurnLeftTV1, and then if you would be so kind to do me a solid and go down into the description of this race and click on that Fanatec website. Check those guys out. If you're interested in purchasing racing equipment, please give those guys a look, and if you decide on them, would appreciate it if you would follow that link and help me out here at TurnLeft TV. Peace to everybody. Hope everybody's being good to one another and enjoying the nice weather. At least we got some nice weather here in the United States. I think it's wintertime down there in Brazil, from what I understand. A lot of rain, a little bit of cold, maybe. Cold is like what for them? Maybe 60 Fahrenheit. So local yellows only here, by the way. No full course caution. if the starting order widget works as we are ready to get things started. Yeah, it's only going to show the by class, unfortunately, what it looks like. Yep, that is unfortunately the way that's going to work here. So the way they've got this mod pack is that it's only going to show each make of car as an individual class. That's unfortunately not the way this works. But we'll roll with it. We will roll with it. Best broadcaster in the sim racing business. I wish that were true, but thank you so much for the compliment there, Will. Kind of cool if our track map worked. I don't think I have Spa up here. Nope. No track map. I actually got in these cars last night and had them out on the Watkins Glen stock car configuration. Man, that was a lot of fun. You've got to check it out. If you have not had these DTM cars, I know they're not supposed to be out there, but hey, I was just dreaming. So I got them out on Watkins Glen, the same course the stock car guys run, and I tell you what, man, these things were blistering around there. What a great little mix that would be. You never know, man. You might see it. Might see it. All right, man, getting ready to get this bad boy started here. So 45 minutes of pure chaos, madness here with the DTM Series. I love these cars. They really do. They do really handle very well. Very fun mod, and you know, this mod actually employs the DRS. The feature there that gives you a little bit of extra boost of power. Kind of changes that wing, I believe. Lowers that wing a little bit. All right, here we go, boys and girls. We're going to get after it here in the DTM season 2020. Spa tonight for Total. Race number 2 of their season. I'm excited. I don't know about you, but you should be excited too. Ben Silva is the top time here tonight. Edgerson Carnero is second. Edson Luis will start in the 3rd position. In 4th is Carlos Leite, and Julio Caligari starts in the 5th position. All right, so into turn 1. Woo! Edgerson Carnero taking that race lead down that iconic stretch into the first turn. What a great track, man. I love this track. Get out of the back of Edgerson Carnero's machine at Ben Orsilva. You know Ben Orsilva's going to be hounding him all night long there. Edson Luis in the third position. Looking back here at Ben Orsilva running in the second position. Little turn right here. About get out of fifth gear. I think I'd probably drop that down into fourth, but a good right-hander coming up. Back to the left. Go. Oh man, Ben Orsilva coming off track there just a little bit. Fast left-hander coming up here. Little challenge here for the lead. Ben Orsilva starting to hound him a little bit. Edgerson Carnero, the race leader. Forget about Edson Luis right here. Edson Luis running in the third position. Good run for him so far. Out the front of his machine running in the third position. You can see that battle going on between P1 and P2. Edgerson Carnero, Ben Orsilva just ahead. Good tight battle there. Take a look here at Edson Luis running in the third position. Now he's sort of fallen back just a little bit further from that front two. Showing about 2.5 seconds back right now. Too bad. He's not really lost a lot of contact with him, but nonetheless, this guy's starting to open up a little bit of a gap on him. Carlos Leite here running in the fourth position. Right now, Carlos Leite about 8 seconds back. 0.6 seconds back. Tight battle there with he and Giulio Caligari. Giulio Caligari here running in the 5th position. Battle right here between the two of these guys. This is for 4th and 5th. So very, very tight battle here between the Carlos Leite and Giulio Caligari. Take a look at Giulio Caligari here coming off track just a little bit, but seems to be okay. Did not hit anything, so pretty solid deal for him. He's able to recover from that. Oh, and he comes around. Oh, man, hard lick here at the end of the turn. Yeah, my replay feature not working, by the way. So, only one look at that. There's the doghouse of that car. So, Giulio Caligari coming around here is a tough break for him, and he is missing the doghouse on that machine. He's going to have to come in and get some repairs done. Just lost the back end of that car. So, tough break there for him. Looks like he may have retired that machine. Away, showing me the beginning of the race. Marge said that feature was broken there, so unfortunately it does look like that's the case. Edgelson Carnero is the race leader. Open up a little bit of a gap there on Benner Silva. The replay console is not populating for some reason, so having a few technical issues. That's to be expected sometimes, I guess. Getting any driver names coming up. Take a look at Edson Luis here. He's running in the 3rd position. He's starting to tighten the gap here a little bit on these guys, to be honest with you. A little bit closer here now for Edson Luis. The 3 seconds back, but he is starting to, hey, look at that social media stuff coming up there. How about that? I'll be darned. I'll be darned. I was messing around with that. How about that, huh? Dig that. That's cool. Glad that's actually working. That's one thing that is working tonight here. Word that Giulio Caligari came off track. That might have been it right there. All right, look at that again. Not going to let me look at that. Uh-oh. That ain't good. Well, hopefully nobody wrecked. Taking a look at Edson Luis. Take a look at Giulio Caligari as well. Back here in the track side there. So Giulio Caligari is on pit lane, taking some service here. Carlos Leite running in the 4th position. Well, Edilson Carnero has led from start to finish, or start to now so far. 32 minutes left. Benor Silva is second. Edson Luis shown in the 3rd position. Fixed it. I got her fixed now. There we go. My God! I'll tell you why. When people say, damn this game, they mean it. So Edilson Carnero, the leader, we're back to a functional replay control feature. So Benor Silva shown in second. My heavens, man. Now Edson Luis will be shown first right there on that driver widget, but he's actually in the 3rd position. Again, he's driving a different kind of a car. Different make, manufacturer. Edilson Carnero, with 31 minutes left to go, is got a 2-second lead over Benor Silva. Edson Luis in 3rd. We're back. We are back. On board here with Edilson Carnero as he comes down that classic straightaway there into the classic turn. I love this part right here. I can't master it in a set of course of competition for some reason. I just cannot get that turn down in those GT3 cars. But I'm not bad here in rFactor 2 with that turn here on this track. See him working that wheel. A hard right-hander here. Take a look at our buddy Carlos Leite here running in the 4th position. Carlos right now 22 seconds back. Julio Caligari now back out on track after taking service. Looks like he got a new doghouse on that new doghouse on that car. Getting some chatters in here. Oof. Yeah, oof is right. Take a look at Carlos Leite here running in the 4th position. We'll go back up through the field. Edson Luis running in 3rd. That's the Audi that he's driving. Ben Silva running in the 2nd position. And Edilson Carnero in the BMW here in the race lead. I think both those guys running in BMW, if I'm not mistaken. And Silva here indicating he might have missed a turn. We'll see what happened to him. It looks pretty good there. I don't see any mistakes on his part there, but heard him talking a little bit on the radio here. We'll take a look, see if we can't get a look at him coming off track. Oh, there he goes in an overrun area. A lot of room over there to correct a mistake. Hopefully he can get a cut track penalty. Ben Silva, rare mistake out of him. But a minor mistake. We'll get a side-by-side view out of the front of Ben Silva's machine, running in the 2nd position. And following Edilson Carnero, our race leader, up in that top frame. Give an idea of really how much you got to be up on the wheel on this track. Once you learn this track, there's really not another one, like it. It's just really an awesome, awesome experience to drive Spa. Check on Edson Luis here running in the 3rd position. 24 minutes left. You're having a pretty good race. He's dropped a little bit of time, but I'll tell you who I think is starting to run down the race leader, and that is this guy, Ben Silva. I mean, how many championships does this guy have under his belt here? This guy always seems to find a way to keep himself in the picture till the end of that race. And he is closing down the gap there on Edilson Carneiro. Remember, that was about 2 seconds a short time ago. Now we're down to around 1.5 seconds. So he has cut that gap and continuing to whittle away at Edilson Race League. Elder Mueller's going to have to get on the chat here and start rooting his teammate on. Right now it looks like a two-man race, but don't forget Edson Luis not too far behind. He's about 5 seconds back. But nonetheless, right now it looks like a two-man race. Take a look at the P4. This is Carlos Leite. Last car on the lead lap, 29 seconds back. Julio Caligari had a little incident there getting into the retaining wall and has had to have a substantial amount of repairs done to that machine. But nonetheless, plugging away here in the 5th position. Hey man, that time is starting to dwindle down there even more. We'll take a look here out of the front of Ben Silva's machine on that lower right frame, and then following trackside view of Edilson Carneiro up on the top left frame. That is he's closing the gap. So 1.2 seconds right now. Tightening it up. We've seen a lot of this here. I mean, all the races that I broadcast for IndyCar Brasil, NASCAR Total, these guys have always been sort of a cat-mouse game between the two of them. You see Edilson comes off track just a little bit. Always a cat-mouse game. Now Edilson was able to pull away there just a little bit. Now 2-second lead, so the leader now extending that gap. But these guys are always right there in each other's postal code and battling it out. So a lot of time left here in this race. About 21 minutes. A lot of time to do some damage. Edson Luis here 5 seconds back in the 3rd position. A new chatter coming in. Eduardo. That Eduardo used to drive an Audi in this class some years ago. Wow, awesome. Awesome. Guessing Eduardo might be related to Edilson, I'm guessing. But welcome, boa noche. Good to see you here. Take a look at Julio Caligari here in 5th. Oh, a little bit wide there. We saw Ben Silva do the same thing a little while ago. And nonetheless, good amount of area over there to keep out of the no kitty litter, basically, and keep out of the wall. You got a lot of room to breathe there. Carlos Leite here running in 4th. A little bit of overall. Carlos Leite smacking the wall. Hard contact with Carlos Leite and the wall. My heavens, man, did you see that? That doghouse just flew off that car. Ooh. And that hurt. Right there, the doghouse. To where he is having a ton of problems handling that car now. My heavens, man. Take a look at this. He just goes a little bit wide here. Not a lot of room here, and then smacks the wall. Keeps on rolling, but he left some of his car right there and right there. I don't know what that is. That's the flux capacitor. So he's going to have to come in and get some repairs done to that machine. There is no doubt about that. Again, right here, just smacking the wall. And then the thing coming apart on him. So Carlos Leite now on pit lane taking some service. He made hard contact with the wall. He's going to be on pit lane for a while, I believe. We'll take a look at the side-by-side view as Carlos Leite on pit lane. Patrick in here as well. So Elder Mueller said the whole crew is here. Doradores. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Dore. Team. So still need the O2 car out here. I don't know. I'm glad Elder's in here, but I want him out on the track. Carlos Leite taking some extended service there. He may have gone for a potty break. I don't know. Benor Silva now falling back even further. He is about 5.5 seconds back, so maybe he used up those tires a little bit, trying to run down Edgison Carnero. 17 minutes left to go, and it looks like Benor Silva coming down pit lane, so he's taking some service here. With just under 17 minutes left to go, Edgilson is on pit lane as well. Now they're all on pit lane. Well, I don't want that one. Saturday Night Thunder, that's not rolling anymore. Ignore that. Hit the wrong key. There you go. Bushwhacker Series High Octane Racing League style. Coming up this Friday, 120 laps from Phoenix. Race number 3 if you guys are interested in getting in on this deal. So you can always check out me on Discord by clicking on this Discord or by following this Discord address, and love to see you there. Definitely my invitation to you. These guys are all on pit lane taking service all at the same time, so maybe having a little chat, maybe getting a burger, a Deguste burger. You see all those guys, man, they're all concentrating on it too, aren't they? Straight ahead. As the only guy on the track right now is Julio Caligari. Good heck with you guys, man. I've already made my pit stop. Again, Edson Luis, Benor Silva, Edgilson Carnero all on pit lane, and we're getting a Benor Silva coming back out off pit lane here, so also now here comes Edson Luis. Edgilson Carnero is still on pit lane. Uh-oh, that could throw a little twist into this. So pit stops happened. And who comes out in the race lead? That is Benor Silva. Edson Luis, second, Edgilson Carnero, and now back to the third position. So a longer pit stop for Edgilson. Elder Mueller says Moradores means something like dyers in English. Oh, there's a piece out there on the track. Hopefully they don't hit that. I left the doghouse out there. Julio Caligari, was that you? Carlos Leite? It was Carlos Leite, wasn't it? So, Ben Arcelba's the race leader. Edson Luis in second. Edgilson Carnero is back to third. Uh-oh, he's got some work to do. He has got some work to do. Elder Mueller is getting all over his teammate right now. Lost too much time in the pit. Now has a little bit of catch-up to do. And not a lot of time to do it. Got 13, just a little over 13 minutes left to go. And some work. Definitely got some work to do. Ben Arcelba, great pit stop for him. Ed Luis, great pit stop, but Edgilson had some problems on pit lane. Our race leader now back to the third position. Kind of give you an idea where everybody's at here. There goes Ben Arcelba. Fair amount of distance here, I think, to Edson Luis. He goes by, but Edgilson Carnero is pretty far back here. He has lost an enormous amount of time on pit lane. So just keep chipping away, hit your marks. Do this right left-hander. Good hard stint here down the front stretch into the first turn. Hard right-hander here. Sets you up for this classic run to that fast chicane. I call that the fast chicane. I'm sure it has a name. Take a look at Julio Caligari here running in the fourth position. 11 and a half minutes left to go. Carlos Leite is in fifth. Carlos got him a new doghouse on his car there. Good news for him. Ben Arcelba continuing to lead here after pit stop. Gained the lead. A little bit of trouble there for the race leader, Edgilson Carnero, on pit lane. And he's now back to the third position, playing some catch up here. Edson Luis shown in second. Just a little over 10 minutes left to go. Right now, looking pretty good for Ben Arcelba. And that potentially has some championship implications here as well. We'll take a look at the point standings coming into tonight. Edgilson, the points leader, 20 points. Edson Luis second. Ben Arcelba third. Basically, you flip 1 and 3. There are your running orders right there. Flip that grid right there. Julio Caligari came in tonight in fourth. Carlos Leite fifth. Paulo Chachalowski had a DNF last week. Would suggest to you that he'll be back before the season's out. Does a lot of track building, so he might be busy with that. But those are the points standings coming into tonight's race. Can't believe my race update is working. I think I can actually put my web address up there. Showing class leaders there. They're all in the same class. Again, I can't stress enough that this mod is not quite patched correctly. It should all be the same class, the DTM class, just 3 different makes. Edson Luis continuing to lead the field here. A good 11-second lead. About 8.5 minutes left to go. Take a look at Carlos Leite. Again, running in the 5th position. Oh, man, he almost hit the wall right there. I think he hit the wall there before. And was able to avoid a second incident. Got a new doghouse on that machine, but back at it. On board here with him, with Carlos Leite. Back up here with Ben Silva, the race leader. Starting to wind it down here. About 7 minutes left to go. Will says if he was driving a road course like this one, he'd find him somewhere in the mountain range. In the background, yep. And I think Ben Silva, really all he needs to do now is just hit his marks, not overdrive anything. He's got a huge lead. It's almost 10-second lead over Edson Luis. Edgelson Carnero has really not been able to chip into that lead, but he's a fair amount back, about a minute back. Ben Silva always seems to find a way to get himself in a position to capitalize on mistakes. He doesn't make many mistakes, but he always seems to be able to rise to the challenge, put himself in a position, capitalize if somebody does make a mistake. And the other thing about Ben Silva that I've seen over the years of broadcasting races where he's been a competitor too is that, you know, whenever he does make mistakes, he bounces back just as well as anybody I've ever seen. A lot of championships under this guy's belt. We were early on in the season, and I really think that you've got to be, when you're talking about championship contenders, you always have to think about Ben Silva. And when you're going up against guys like Edson Luis, Edgelson Carnero, Julio Caligari, Carlos Leite, I mean, you got to be on your game. I know he does a lot of practice. I know same thing for Edson Luis. We'll take a look at him here running in the 2nd position. He does a lot of practicing. Again, not a lot of mistakes out of this guy. So many classic battles between really the 3 of those guys, and not to mention Giulio Caligari as well. Elder Mueller, I know he's here in the chat, but he's usually in that picture as well. I mean, he and Edelson really work well together as a team. About just a little under 3 minutes. I'd say almost 4 minutes, but a little under 3 minutes left to go. And timed here for a lap time is somewhere around 2:20 range. So I would suspect that we may see another lap out of Ben Silva and the boys. You can take a look at Ben Silva. Now that time has been cut a little bit as we look down that straightaway there, and we saw Edson Luis. So we're down to about 7.5 seconds here. So I would suggest to you that unless Ben Silva really does something catastrophically wrong, he's going to win this race. About 2 minutes left, and I really do think he's going to probably end up doing another lap here. 45-minute race here tonight. You can take a look at where Edelson Carnero is. He's running in the third position, about a minute down. So really, since that pit stop there, he had a brutal pit stop here. I don't know whether he was just taking too much fuel or what was going on there, but whatever it was, he had a kind of a horrendous pit stop and lost the race lead, and now finds himself in the third position. So it looks like we got one more lap in us here, I think, and as he crossed the start-finish line there, so one more lap, and he's got about a little over an 8-second lead, almost a 9-second lead over Edson Luis. Take a look at Edson Luis on pit lane again. What are you doing, Edson? What are you doing, bro? Edson Luis on pit lane, and looks like, my heavens, man, how in the world did that work out? Is that now that brings Edelson Carnero in the picture here, I believe. So Edson Luis, I don't know why he came on pit lane. Maybe had some damage or something from an incident. Nonetheless, late race pit stop from Edson Luis. He is back out on track, but now 12 seconds back. Right now, it is all Ben Silva. As he is going to cruise to the race victory here, I believe. Williams said that Edson needed more food. That's why he came down pit lane. Hope it was worth it, because he's almost going to end up losing losing the second place position. He's not careful, but Edelson Carnero is in third, 55 seconds back, but Edson 48 seconds back now. We're working ourselves to the end, boys and girls. A little right-hander, a little left-hander, and a jaunt to the race finish for Ben Silva. Huge race victory for him. And congratulations to Ben Silva on getting a huge race win here at Spa. I mean, who doesn't want to get a race victory at Spa, huh? Congratulations to him. It looks like Edson Luis might end up coming home with P2. Be able to hold on. And Gilson Carnero will finish in the third position. Julio Caligari, I think, will finish in fourth. Well, a little bit of a right and a left-hander here, and then down to the start-finish line. Looks like Edson Luis finishing in the second position, and Gilson Carnero is going to finish in third. So burning them down is Ben Silva. And a big, big race win. Congratulations to him. The Edgerson Carnero finished third. Julio Caligari fourth. Carlos Leite fifth tonight. So congratulations to Ben Silva. A big, big race win. Really was pretty impressed with just the way he was able to maintain his composure and pull off that race victory too. Very impressive win here for Ben Silva. And again, we've seen that a lot of times out of Ben Silva, but really nothing to be taken away from Edson Luis, Edgerson Carnero on their efforts too. Just a little bit of a hiccup there by Ed Gilson on pit lane. And I think this might have been a much tighter finish. But Edson Luis also drove a great race. Other than that second pit stop there, not really sure why he came down pit lane again, but pitting a second time, but he was still able to maintain that second position, and a good race for him, finishing in the second spot. Well, don't forget, coming up on Friday, we'll be back at it with the High Octane Racing League Bushwhacker Series. 120 laps. Great series there at Phoenix. What a great track that is, man. That is going to be a great race. Race number 3. Last week's race was just fantastic. Race number 3 of this season, the Xfinity Cars Bushwhacker Series, TurnLeft TV style, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. You do not want to miss it. And then tomorrow night, we'll be back at it with the IndyCars and Sim Racing Mania's IndyCar GT Series season. 60-minute race from Montreal. What a great street circuit that is. And very impressed with this season so far. And things heating up in that IndyCar Series season 2. So you don't want to miss that. That's coming up tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time right here on TurnLeft TV. I want to thank you so much for coming out and watching YouTube here on TurnLeft TV. I greatly appreciate your patronage. If you haven't done so, please hit that subscribe button. And if you would like, you can also please send a donation to the channel by clicking on that link up in the banner of the channel. and sending a donation straight through PayPal. Very, very easy. Share my videos with all your friends. You can share my YouTube videos anywhere. You can share YouTube videos on any social media platform, wherever you want. Please have people come in and check out TurnLeft TV. I always appreciate that. Peace to everybody. Hope everybody's being cool to one another. Big thumbs up down on that video, too. If you would do me a big solid, I would greatly appreciate that. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight here on TurnLeft TV. As always, I'm your host, Heath Johnson, and we'll see you next time. Until then, I'm out of here.